again, Daniel Bwala was calling out both Mr. Peter Obi and also David Hundeyi. He even did another tweet where he sort of like said something about, sort of a derogatory tweet to Peter Obi as that he heard that Peter Obi is a Man U supporter. He has turned himself into, this what do they call it now? I call them e-talks. They're always on social media attacking everybody on behalf of politicians. These troll farms, trolls. Troll farms produce a lot of them, so they have them on payroll. They just go after just attacking people. So most times you see people attacking, they're sort of like faceless account. They're not really people who are going after you because of you, but because they are paid to do it on behalf of certain politicians and whatever. And it's really it's really so unbelievable seeing how Daniel Bwala have actually turned himself to be such a person. Even Femi Fani-Kayode, that one, he doesn't even go as low as what Daniel Bwala has, absolutely turned himself into. So remember, I'm going to put the video in the description link. Oh my goodness, please, I hope I don't forget. Please, if I forget to put it, remind me, because I'm always saying I'll put it. Sometimes I keep forgetting. There was a video, so I explained all of those things, where Daniel Bwala had come out to write a post to the president of Ghana, thanking him for granting refugee status to David Hundeyi, and at the same time, he said an activist who claims that his life is at stake in Nigeria. Where it was the same Daniel Bwala when he did the other article that brought all of this. If you watch the other video I did on this matter, you'll be able to grasp it more. And where he said that, he was someone that put his life at risk for Peter Obi. So if it's like, you are now saying that he claims that they are after his life, the same you had come out to say that he put his life at risk. And that was so even when David Hundeyi was replying him, and he did mention the fact that, look, okay, thanks for acknowledging that you people were after my own life. That's the David Hundeyi saying it. So he also so in the tweet, I'm just trying to paraphrase it so I don't have to read it all over again. He said, we all support the protection of human rights and free press and would fight to uphold it. However, according to Daniel Bwala, by virtue of United Nations international law, which Ghana is signatory to, refugees and asylees are prohibited from certain actions, including inciting disaffection against the home and host government. That being the case, I find it strange that Mr. Hundeyi will attempt to set the United States, Ghana, and Nigeria against each other by alleging without proof that not my president, that Tinubu, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu is an agent of the American government via the CIA, and the State Department are his handlers. Please permit me to ask if this is the official policy of the Ghanaian government which you heard, or if your administration vicariously, agrees with this position. I'm sure as Ghanaian president, you care deeply about Ghana's national interest and security, and will most likely not support any form of threat to Nigeria's national security and interest. Thank you, Excellency. Of course, he mentioned a lot of people. So like what he's trying to say is that he needs this person, David Hundeyi's refugee status. I don't know if that's what he has there, to be revoked or checked, or Ghana to throw him away or something. So that is where Professor Odinkalu now came. Professor Odinkalu, oh Lord have mercy, with his mouth and everything. He said there's a name he called him. He said, I don't mind political yahoo, as in political yahoo boy. Professor Odinkalu has a way of coining names for people that their head know they correct. He said, my brother, I don't mind political yahoo, but no, this is a willful misrepresentation of refugee law. The exclusion provisions in Article 1F of the 1951 Refugee Convention do not cover free expression, nor do they extend to what you call incitement. And then he now put the article, as in schooling the guy, as in, since you are a lawyer, when they do political yahoo boy things up and down, you've forgotten your DC, let me school you. As in, this one, Odinkalu is a professor of law, and human rights is his area. Then he now went to, Professor Odinkalu now went on to say, As to the scope of the subversion-related provisions in Article 3 of the OAU Refugee Convention, that is a subject to which I have devoted considerable research attention. Please feel free to access and read this piece in Refugee Survey. So there's a piece that he had, oh Lord have mercy. This is why brain they good. He good make person no book. People will not be doing anyhow. We that we don't know. I was just sitting, we just read it. We don't know what it says, what it didn't say, and all and all of that. And so there's this thing is here. Okay, so okay, you even have to purchase it to be able to read it. But on the face of the Organization of Africa, and let me just read the abstract from me. It says, on the face of the Organization of African Unity, OAU, Convention governing the specific aspects of refugee problems in Africa, the refugee problem in Africa is explicitly a multidimensional humanitarian, political, and security challenge, linking the problem of refugees in Africa to the challenge of coexistence among then newly independent Africans. Anyway, it goes on. I'll just try ahead. The author. This is the article. It says it's a journal. Hey, Professor Chidi Odinkalu. Oh Lord, have mercy. It says the journal article says Article 3 of the OAU Refugee Convention in context, the emergence of subversion in the African interstate system. And guess who the author is? Chidi Odinkalu. Hey! Oh Lord have mercy. Let me screenshot this. I'll put it there. I'll put it when I'm editing this. I'll put it for you guys. And it was written on the 17th of April 2023. You know, Daniel Bwala thinks that he's talking to he wants it. Oh, it's just Chidi Odinkalu just made my day. Let me go and hail my bros. Say bros, I they hail you. Oh my goodness, it just cooled him to say, stop the silliness. And if you want to quote law, quote it very well. I cannot believe that a human being can descend as low as how Daniel Bwala has descended. I'm just looking at him like this. Like, sometimes I see some of the things he writes. I want to reply him. I just feel like, because one of the things I do, you see, one of the things I am, I know they look for trouble. That's even as a child, I've always like that. I don't look for trouble. I will not go. But if trouble comes looking at me, I they grab her like my long lost friend. So when people are running mad, doing all sorts of nonsense, I usually don't answer them. It's very rare occasion before you see me directly, talking to someone. Except if you come at me, I they go after you. If you go low, I go lower. I will deal with you. Then I will come up and shower so that it's a choice not to stay down. I don't do that if they go late, you go. Except if I know just get your time. But if you are a government official or that one, steady, because you are a public servant, you are the one that decided to serve. Nobody asked you, were the one that did. So this guy, see some of the things he did. He has not crossed and enter my path. I dey wait for the day where he go make that mistake. That day. Anyway. Most of them, they just know to stay away from my path because say me, my mouth no good. And they go after them. But anyway, Professor Chidi Odinkalu, God go bless you.
Everybody talks about the S&P